Ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome to No Lost. I am Stylosa and I'm still in my hotel room in LA. Oh my god. Did you catch the World Cup games yesterday from the UK? They were beautiful. Hopefully we can carry on with more magic today. Anyway, this video, ladies and gentlemen, is all about Deathmatch and Team Deathmatch. And just the fact that this is in the game. So, I've been playing this quite a lot and I've got to be honest, I'm playing this way more than Lucio Ball or anything like that. This is a mode which we never thought we were ever going to get in this game because of statements that were made very early in the game's development. But of course, we've all seen the developer update from Jeff where it's like, you know, some things we've said, well, we can go back on them, and they have. And they've given us Team Deathmatch and Deathmatch. And they've given us a map which is very similar to a Quake map. Now, I know a lot of guys out there are like, Sto, what the hell is a Quake map? Why are you calling this a Quake map? Well, Quake is a very old arena shooter. Now, there's actually a new version of Quake out called Quake Champions now, which I think it's free to play. It might not be, actually. I'm not sure. Quake Live as well is another version of Quake, but it all kind of centers around Quake 3 and all the older Quake games, and Quake Arena and blah 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 and all that. What it is just an arena with a load of health pickups, weapon pickups, and you sort of run around the arena picking up weapons, swapping out your weapons, you fight over weapon spawns, and then you obviously try and control the health packs, because if you get into a certain area and you can sort of lock it down, then you've got, well, a lot of power, because the ability to heal yourself is great. So how does that translate to Overwatch and what we're actually seeing here? Well, obviously the main difference is we don't have the ability to pick up weapons. Now this could be something they potentially add. Now this would be really strange. Like, you imagine if you spawn as a, I don't know, like a Mercy with the Mercy pistol, right? Or maybe think of the weakest weapon in the game. It probably isn't the Mercy pistol, is it? What would be, like, Lucio's weapon? I don't know. No, let's just say Mercy pistol, right? Maybe if you could spawn with the Mercy pistol, and then you had to run around, and there was the various kits for all the heroes were hidden across the map. Well, not hidden, but which is placed across the map. So you could be thinking, okay, there's Farah's rocket launcher, you grab the rocket launcher. Or there's Roadhog's scrap gun, you grab the scrap gun. You know, stuff like that. That'd be awesome. I don't know whether they'll do that. If they do, that is certainly a custom game mode that I would definitely play. That is insane. But Deathmatch itself, and, well, keeping on the Quake sort of parallel at the moment, the map, right? Look at the way this map is designed. There is no map in Overwatch like this, because this is not an Overwatch map. This is a Team Deathmatch and a Deathmatch map. This is a Quake map, right? They're not designed with symmetry, they're not designed with choke points, they're just like, it's a map. They can kind of go crazy. Yeah, you can argue, oh, there are kind of choke points around on this map, but it's not like Dorado, right? It's not like a standard Overwatch map. It's not like any of the Overwatch maps before. It's a very nice looking map as well. They've done an awesome job on this, and it's actually quite a good idea to use this type of chateau as like a deathmatch arena, because it makes a lot of sense. There's a lot of verticality, there's a lot of, well, I guess in the ground play as well, because you can sort of run down into the basement area where there's a small health pack. But this is just so exciting. Like, I can't believe this is a game mode. Like, you have to think about what this means now for the future of Overwatch and what they're actually looking at in terms of developing the game. Like, where are they going to go with this? Well, we never thought we'd get Deathmatch, and we're getting Deathmatch. We've got Deathmatch, right? You can play it right now on the PTR. This now becomes the best way to warm up before you go into competitive. But I'll tell you something else, right? I legitimately am looking forward to playing this, and I don't look forward to playing quick play. The only reason I play quick play, now I know there's loads of different players out there, but the only reason I typically play quick play is to warm up for competitive. Then you go into competitive and you get all of the problems we get with competitive. So you get the trolls, the levers, you know what it's like, guys, right? It's competitive. But with Deathmatch, right, you can go into this, actually really enjoy it, but also be really competitive because we've got a scoreboard, right? But also it's going to warm you up. But I just want to drop back onto the scoreboard thing for a second, because this is actually really huge, and this is the first thing I looked at when I was sitting in one of the green rooms with some of the casters and whatnot, and the developer update video came out, and I was like, oh my god! So I went back to the practice area where the players were, because obviously I'm at the World Cup, and those guys were checking it out, but I whipped out the laptop, installed the bloody update, and the first thing I noticed when I got into the game and I pressed tab, I was like, look at this, a scoreboard, and they were like, oh my god, a scoreboard, because it's something the pros have been asking for a while. I mean, it's not that detailed, but it does show eliminations and deaths for the whole, well, for everybody on the map, on the server, and it should do, right, because that's what Deathmatch is about. You'll notice the way that this works at the moment is it's first to 20 kills. And you can see that I'm not doing very well because I'm playing from a laptop. That's my excuse anyway. On literally, like, I'm looking at it right now, literally hardly any space for the mouse, but there you go. But yeah, it's just fun. Like, this is a great way to go in and just warm up, right? And then you can go into competitive. So this begs the question, doesn't it? Where is this going to go? Are we going to see deathmatch competitive. I think that's probably odds on. I'd be very surprised if that's not being worked on right now, or there's some sort of form of that they want to implement. Maybe they'll even add that during this PTR phase. I don't know. I mean, the whole deathmatch stuff sort of has came out of the blue, and it does kind of make you think, are they actually thinking, uh-oh, you know, maybe the Lucio Ball and the Summer Games event isn't having the impact it had, so let's pump out the PTR. But we've known the PTR is supposed to have been updated for a while now, but all we were actually aware of were the hero buffs, minus the buffs to Widowmaker, which are absolutely insane, by the way. But then we got this entire new game mode. So this actually is re-injecting a lot of life into Overwatch. So you could be cynical and say, well, actually, the reason they've done this is because they're not too happy with the sort of the impact, I guess, of this Summer Games event. So they've brought this out. But I mean, I can't fault them for this. This is such a fun game mode. Like, this is something that I can honestly see myself playing. And I guess, like, one thing I want to end this video on is just the fact that this isn't dependent on a team. It is if you play Team Deathmatch. And yes, there will be certain heroes which are, I guess, OP and are stronger than other heroes. Like, on this map, if you're playing Pharah and you generally stick to the outside of the map, you can do quite a lot of work. That's if people are not playing soldiers or any kind of hit scan to counter you, because it's very difficult to get to you and kill you. So there will be heroes which will be stronger in this mode. But the fact remains is, it's just a fun mode, right? And that actually could be the counter-argument to Deathmatch Competitive. Maybe they think, actually, we can't do this because, well, certain heroes are more powerful. Or they go the route of limited elimination, where they say, if you actually kill somebody with the hero, then you can't play the hero again. Because when you go back to the Quake parallel again, you do get 1v1 in Quake, so you could easily have a 1v1 on a map like this as well. So there is literally a load they can do, but this is so awesome that they've added this to the game. Like, I can't... Like, it's not baffling to me, but I just can't believe they've done it. This actually, again, shows us that they are willing to go back on things they've said in the past, and that's just completely awesome. Anyway, guys, I've been Stylosa, and this is Unit Lost. Let me know what you think about Deathmatch and Team Deathmatch. Do you think it's a good addition? I think even if you don't, or you don't really want the game mode, let's say, which I can't really see why anybody wouldn't want this game mode, playing this will make you mechanically a better player. There is no doubt about that. It's much better than quick play. It's much better than just going into the training range, because you have constant action here and you're firing at enemy players that are actually other people. You're not firing at bots. You're not doing anabot training drills or anything like that, which actually there's an argument for that. You know, that's really bad now. Don't even do that. Like, normally you'd go into quick play to shoot at normal people, wouldn't you? But again, the problem with that is you have to go into quick play, and then you have to wait for quite a long time for hero select, for the game to start, to push in. You know, maybe you've got people just wanting to play whatever. Whereas with this, you just straight into the action. It's awesome. Guys, I've been Stylosa, so this is Unit Lost. Let me know what you think about the deathmatch mode. Yeah, I just can't wait to see the comments on this. Follow me on Twitter, guys, which is @UnitLostGamer. You can join the Discord, which is discord.gg/UnitLost, and I will catch you on the next one, guys. Toodaloo.